We did have one of our signature runs again, and but I still, we've got to learn to start better. And we had 3 turnovers in 3 straight possessions, and that was really another awkward start for us. And we're still searching. We're still trying to find a group that might be best starting, and I want to experiment with that a little bit more in practice and in games, and maybe in second halves. But we think that's a pretty good defensive group, but we just have had trouble scoring on offense. So we just want to be better in those first 5 possessions offensively.
Right now, with Scott Holzel coming off the bench, much like he did last season, as I recall, he really brings a spark when he comes off the bench. His athleticism, he can go to the glass and get some boards for you. It seems to, at least right now, it's only 2 games that this has been happening, but seems to be a pretty nice jump for you.
Right. Scotty really, I thought, was the guy that gave us the biggest lift, but we're getting a really strong group off the bench. You look at Vinny, Jordan Giordano, Vinny Ritchie, who I've got out with me here. But we're just getting solid minutes off of that second group of guys, and that's really important. Our depth, we keep talking about how it's important in practice, and it continues to be really important in these games.
Coach, there are some players, correct me if I'm wrong, that are just more comfortable when they get a chance to see the game go by 4 or 5 minutes, that 6-man role,
right,
that do really well off the bench. That's kind of a mentality for some people, isn't it?
Right, and I'm not sure, we don't probably spend as much time, obviously, on offense as we do defensively. But there's no reason for us to turn the ball over. And I'd like us to come down in the first 5 possessions. I'd like to make sure that we get a good shot, and we'd like to make some of those shots. But sometimes we've got to be better at going inside. We got to be better at getting the ball in at high percentage areas on the floor. And so we just keep working on that, guys. I'm glad we're playing good basketball, but we still have plenty to work on.
Stout threw his zone out there, gave you a chance to work on something a little different.
Yep, the pressing, the double, the traps, keeping us alert, that was really good. And we struggled at times, but We had some good possessions, so we got that on video. We can show them the good stuff, and we can build on, you know, that, and then we can show them some of the mistakes we made against the zone.
And you were able to get 3 guards out there together a lot tonight. It was that pace. Looked like Stout just wanted a high-scoring game, and your 3 guards really took advantage of that.
Yeah, I agree. We had better ball handlers out there and guys that can get into gaps and make plays and kick it to shooters. And you know, we didn't always make all those shots, but we really did create some good shots. So, you know, again, this was a challenge for us. They are really tough offensively. They're #1 in our league offensively. They score 80 a game. They're very fast. As we found out on that first possession of the game, you know, we score and no one saw it. No one on our bench. I mean, they were just down the floor. They threw it full court and had a layup. So we took something from this game, and this will help us.
You know, not to let this go by in a blowout game when we score 101, but Hostetter and Buchholz came in scoring, what was it, 18 and like 13 together. They leave the night scoring 3 points between them. So that defensive effort against 2 very capable scorers shouldn't go unnoticed.
And it's great team defense, but we got guys who love to be stoppers. Nick Kroll, he's going against guys inside. He'll play a guy like a Davis from Whitewater and play a guy who's an inside-out guy. He'll take a perimeter player like Hostetter, and you know, he's really good, whether it's a guard, a wing, or a center, an inside player. And that's great versatility to have a guy like that. And then we've got other guys. Danny has been a stopper for us at times, and Devon is starting to develop into a defensive stopper. So that's going to really be key for us down the stretch.
Now you get the weekend off, and it's out to Eau Claire on Wednesday.
Yeah, we wanted to go into the bye with great momentum. I think we've done that. We're playing good basketball. We're really, you know, we're scoring in bunches. Sometimes it's our defense igniting our offense, and then we get clicking on O, and then we're really hard to stop. But we're excited to use this bye in a very favorable way for us to help us be really good down the stretch in February. So.